Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Alex and today we're going to talk about my favorite app which I install first on my every new computer. This app can dramatically improve quality of life of every Mac user. And to be honest, I'm surprised why not so many people use this app. And this app is Raycast. I've been using this app starting from early beta versions. For a long time I was an Alfred user, but once I tried Raycast I immediately switched to it and I have absolutely no regrets. The Raycast is actively developing and I have a great community. In the description to this video I'll leave the link to Slack where you can chat with the developers and other members of this community. But what is the Raycast and why it's so great? So basically Raycast is just a launcher like Spotlight. It allows you by pressing shortcut to run applications, make a quick calculations, find files and so on. But the real power of the Raycast, it's a huge amount of extensions which you can install and it can cover all your needs. And I'm pretty sure after watching this video you will add a couple of commands into your workflow. Okay, let's install Raycast and see what makes it so good. There's two ways to do that. We can go to the official website raycast.com, download it from here, or we can install using Homebrew. Let's pull up our terminal. In my case it's Hyper and just type brew install Raycast. That's it. Okay, Raycast installed and let's check some settings. First of all, you want to make sure if auto start is enabled, so you don't need to run it manually every time you restart your computer. Next thing, probably you want to change hotkeys to run Raycast. If you want to completely replace Spotlight, you can do that, but first of all you have to release this default combination for Spotlight. To do that, you can go to the keyboard settings, go to the keyboard shortcut, Spotlight, and uncheck this checkbox. And now we can use this combination of command space for the Raycast. Or here's another trick, you can assign double press of modifier keys to run Raycast. For example, double press of the command key like that, or double press of options, but I prefer option space. What else we can change here? You can change text size, you can change appearance, you can unlock custom themes buying Raycast Pro, and another thing, I prefer compact mode of the Raycast window. Here's the default mode, here's compact mode. It's just much cleaner. On the extension tab we can see all the extensions installed in our system, and also you can change alias. If you want to change alias, let's change this, for example, as love, and next time when you type this sequence as love, you can see it's run this command. And you can also assign shortcuts or key combination for every command you can see here. Probably that's it with settings. Okay, let's move on and let's see what's Raycast offer out of the box. So first of all, it's basic functionality of the Spotlight, like application launcher or quick calculations or currency or value converter. That was the basic functionality. And another cool feature of the Raycast is Snippets. So if you don't want to every time type, for example, in full your email, you can create snippets for that. Let's actually do that. Create snippet, and let's create snippet for email. Let's use myemail.com and let's use this combination for this. And every time when we press add M, it will replace to our email. Another cool feature of the snippets of the Raycast, you can use dynamic placeholders. It's a clipboard. You can, after you use your snippet, you can move cursor to the right position so you can start typing there. Date, time, date and time, weekday. Also you can use date and time offset, where you can create date offset plus 2 year and plus 5 months, and it will calculate this date for you. You also can use custom date and time format, and you also can work with clipboards, so you can work with many different pieces of information you copied before into the clipboard, and you can combine them into the one string. On this webpage, snippets.ray.so, you can find some reference how you can use snippets. So, for example, it's symbols, Unicode, different kind of arrows, structure of code you frequently use. Okay, let's move on. As you might notice, window management in macOS, it's not perfect. Here's the Raycast helps a lot. So let's see what we have here. In Windows management of the Raycast, we have a lot of different combinations how we can resize window, move to the next screen, move to the next monitor, make it larger, toggle full screen, maximize, minimize, and all of this stuff. So it helps a lot to manage Windows. You don't need to install a separate application for Windows management. I tried many of them. For now, I just use Raycast to Windows management, and for me, it's enough. The next super useful feature of the Raycast I want to cover in this video, it's a Clipboard History. So everything you copy on your computer, and if you use iPhone connected to same iCloud account, and this feature called handoff, I guess, if it's enabled, everything you copy on your iPhone, it's stored in Clipboard History of the Raycast. So Clipboard History, and it stores pictures, and also it's able to recognize text on the pictures, URLs, and you can just select what you want to use, and if you press enter, you just type this piece of text into the active application. Let's open our notes and open Clipboard History, this one, and we can use this piece of information. In the settings, you can change how long this information will store in Clipboard History. So you can choose 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days, 3 months, and in Pro versions you can store it 6 months, 1 year, and unlimited. You also can enable text recognition. It's actually pretty useful when you need to pass some information into some form from one source into the different fields, and you can copy it from one document, and then you can switch to the form, and using Clipboard History past everything, not switching back and forth. As I mentioned in the beginning, Raycast has a huge community, and thanks to this community we have access to a huge number of extensions in store. I can scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. Let me show you some of my favorites that I use every day. And the first extension in my list is Download Manager. So every day we download a lot of stuff from internet, and this small extension is allowed to save tons of time to get quick access to downloaded files. So what we can do with that, we can press download, and here's the 3 commands from this extension: show latest download, manage downloads, and copy latest download. So if you want to just get access to recently downloaded file, you can press that and it will open Finder window with selected latest downloaded file. It's just a cool, and you can get this file quickly and do something with that, move somewhere you need to move it. Or you can go to the manage download and you can manage all your downloaded file directly from Raycast. If you press command key, there's some option in what you can do with those files. It's open file, show in Finder, copy file, open with quick look, delete download, and delete all downloads if you want to just clean up download folder. And the latest one, it's copy latest download. It's just a copy clipboard latest downloaded file. How cool is that? Yeah, it's a small extension but huge time saver. The next useful extension is System Monitor. This extension allows you to get information about usage of CPU, memory, power, and network. If your system is behaving strangely, you can always see which process is consuming most resource and may need to be stopped. And this is where another extension, Kill the Process, will help us. You can just type kill, then tab, and name of the process, enter, and the process stopped. Again, small extension, but really handy. Caffeate keeps your Mac awake. Useful if you have some process running and you don't want your Mac to sleep. So you can run Caffeate. So you can just type Caffeate and run it. It's just enable Caffeate, or you can decaffeinate if you don't need it anymore. You can run it for a certain amount of time, hours, minutes, seconds, or you can run caffeinate while certain program is running, for example, browser, downloading something or something else. Pretty handy, pretty useful. Set audio device. Allow you to choose output device and input device. You can choose what speakers you want to use, and you also can choose what mic you want to use. It's pretty useful when you on call, usually when you run Zoom, and every time all the audio settings get messed up, so it's a quicker way to choose audio device using this extension. Emoji search. Fastest way, find and insert right emoji into the chat. So just type what you want, press enter, and it will insert selected emoji into the typing field. I think that's enough. There's no chance to review all of those extensions, which you can find in Raycast store. I hope I at least convinced you to try this app. So just install and check it out. If you have any questions, suggestions, welcome to the comment. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.